Hi everyone. So today I'm going to see Supergirl. So I've basically put on anything I have that's red. This is like the only red dress that I have. In terms of makeup, I'm wearing a Nabla. There's Nabla on the side. It's a Beyond Jelly sheer lipstick in Crystal Bliss. Doesn't really have a smell. I think I got this from TK Maxx. So it's kind of like a mix between a lipstick and a balm. I decided to go with something nude because obviously I've got quite bright eyes. And then for the eyeshadow, I've got the Colourpop Main Squeeze. So this was back, this is probably really old, when they used to do like monochromatic palettes. So this is like the red one, and I don't really have much red eyeshadow, so I have Home Slice on the outside and then Juicy Fruit on the rest of the lid, which is kind of like a goldy base with some red in it. So that's nice. I used to have a lot of Colourpop. I have decluttered a lot of it, but I kept this one because, like I said, I don't really have much red eyeshadow, so it made sense to keep it. And then for my earrings, I have these rose earrings. I know that's not really anything to do with Supergirl, but they're like the only red earrings I had. And then I actually have this ring. I've had this for years, I can't remember why. But this is like the only thing I have that kind of, you know, points towards Supergirl. So I thought that would be a cool thing to wear. So I'm just wearing it on the opposite hand to my engagement ring. And then my nails, these are just my natural nails. And they're like nude with a little bit of glitter on the ring finger. If I'd had time, then maybe I would have painted them red, but I think it kind of matches with the red and the nude, so my nails match my lips. And then it's still pretty hot here, so like I said, this is the only red dress that I have. So underneath I've got this little like lacy